Hello, and thank you for watching my very first YouTube video on this new account. And my video is on becoming a mobile app developer, my journey, all about that. And I'm going to answer a few questions. The first is, why did I choose to go into mobile app development? Well, last year I was working at a call center. I wasn't too happy at my job. And I was also having some health problems. I had a bad back and some other issues going on that made working at that time not so great, for hours and hours sitting at a chair, answering the same questions over and over again in the call center. Really wasn't my dream job, but I know I could do better, and I wanted to change careers, but I didn't want to choose a career that took years and years of my time and lots of money. So what I did is I know I wanted to go into the tech field because I could see that's where things were going in the future. And looking on the Bureau of Vital Statistics, I could see that there's going to be huge growth in IT field. And talking to a lot of people, the two major areas of growth were cybersecurity and mobile app development. And I saw that a lot of coding boot camps had sprung up. And so there was a few different ways of becoming a mobile app developer. So I could either go to boot camp and spend $5,000 to $10,000 and try to make it to class every day on time. But what I did is I ended up finding a school that I could do online, which is American Public University. They have a certificate program. It's a 6-class program, and all of their credits, those 18 credits, transfer to their bachelor's program if you wanted to do that later. And so I thought that was the best route for me to choose, and I didn't have to pay out of pocket. And another problem with the coding boot camps, some of them were free, but you had to work for the employer who was sponsoring the coding boot camp when you finished. And I didn't want someone telling me where to work and who to work for. I wanted the freedom to work where and for whom I chose when I got done with school. So I decided to use a school that used my financial aid, and my brother and I actually made a pact that we were going to go into a program no matter what life obstacles came up, because we've been in this situation before. But this time we were going to finish, and we promised each other, and we both sent each other a contract that we signed in text messaging. And so he's already finished his program. He was able to start a little bit earlier than I was. I had some issues with my financial aid getting straight at the school before I got started, but that's okay because I was able to study on my own, watching YouTube videos on coding, and reading up on it as much as I could. And I also joined Team Treehouse. I started a couple of online courses on that website, and they have other courses to help people who would like to learn how to do coding. And then also on the website and the app, Solo Learn, they have a website and an app so you could teach yourself. And so I downloaded that, and I try to get myself either a head start or catch up with people who had already been familiar with coding before starting school. And I'm glad that I did that. That was a huge help. And then the next question I'm going to answer is, what stage am I at, and what is it like? It's definitely something that you would want to make sure that you are sure you want to do before you get started, by either watching a few coding videos and seeing if that's something you want to take your time and invest your money into a program learning. And once I did it, I said, you know what, if these people could do it, so can I. Because I think I'm a pretty smart person. Not just that I'm smart, when I want to do something, I practice and practice and practice and put my all into it to learn. So I said, if I want to do it, I could do it, because if you put your mind to it, you could do it. And I would consider myself at the beginner stage still. I just started learning coding and mobile app development on my own in March. Then my first semester of classes started in June. I took 2 classes this summer, and now I'm in my second semester. Our semesters at my school are 8 weeks, so I'm in my second semester. This semester I decided to just take 1 class. Taking 2 classes my first semester, and in the summertime when families vacationing and doing lots of things, it was something I wanted to slow things down a little, so I took 1 class this semester, and my next class I would take 2 classes, and my last semester I would take 2 classes. So but one of them is a prerequisite. So I know I said earlier it's a 6-class program, but one is a prereq that I had to take. So it's going to end up being 7 classes, but that's okay. It's just more preparation. So I will still consider myself a beginner. And the classes are challenging at American Public University, but if you put your effort into it and it's something you really want to do, I can't see why any other working adult or single mom or someone who's busy, who has a lot going on, if I can do it, you could definitely do it. So it's just got to be something you're passionate about. And that's why I chose mobile app development, because it would be a career that I could be in the tech field, but still be able to be creative. And I love being creative, making things with my hands, sewing, drawing, crafts. I just love how it allows you to have self-expression, and it's kind of therapeutic to get your expressions out through your art. So that's something I like about mobile app development. You could be creative and design your apps, but you could also do coding and be in the IT field. So that was something great about that. The next question I'm going to answer is, when will I be done? I will actually be done with my program next May. The end of April, actually, I will be done with my program. So it would take me about 11 months, because I started this June, and next May, beginning of May 1st, I'll be done with my program. So that's not bad for a career that's going to start off at around $65,000 for my area, and I learned that from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And if you want to know how much mobile app developers make in your field, or for any field, you could go on the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it would tell you what the average pay is for your intended career field. So that's a great website. It's a government website. That's the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So that's when I'll be done with my program. And then the next question that I'm going to answer is, what are my goals after graduation? I've looked at a few online websites for job boards, Indeed.com, LinkedIn, and there's quite a few mobile app developer entry-level jobs in my area. Like I said, I'm not going to say exactly where I live, but I'm in the Richmond Tri-City area, Virginia. And pretty close to me are some other cities. DC is not that far. Quantico, Arlington. If I wanted to commute to Virginia Beach, but there's still quite a few mobile app developer jobs in my area. And looking at the starting pay for some of the jobs, it was a range between 65,000 for entry level all the way to 96,000. And if I think you would master your craft just like you would in any job field, you would be able to demand a higher pay. And with mobile app developers, they want to actually see that you could take a app from the beginning idea stage to all the way having an app in an app store when you get done. And my program is designed to teach Android systems and iOS app making. And so that's something I saw about some of the coding boot camps. Most of them just focus on Apple apps or just Android apps, but my program would train me for both Apple and Android devices. So that's another reason why I chose my program, so I can actually work on both types of systems when I get done. So my career opportunities are they're pretty wide open. No matter where I want to go. If I just want to focus on Android, there's just Android mobile app developer jobs. I just want to focus on iOS, and there's some jobs where you can make both. And I would like to make apps that affect people and have a good impact on the world, like nonprofit crowdfunding apps like GoFundMe. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want anyone to steal my ideas. And then also I have a music app. And I'm not going to go too much into that. And I want to do some nonprofit work, make some apps for nonprofit organizations and churches. And I want to help people with my talent and not just make money. And that's what I really feel like I've been placed on this earth to do, is to help others. And I can use the medium of mobile app development to do that. So this is going to be a series, and I'm going to make this a vlog or a video log on me progressing through my program and what I'm learning, and tips if you want to join the mobile app development world or the tech world, and my honest opinions. So I'm going to continue this series, and I want to thank you for watching my first YouTube video on my journey on becoming a mobile app developer. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so you can see more videos in the future. So I know that you want to see more. And then also, if you have any questions or comments, you could place those in the comment area. Please be nice. Remember, I'm just a beginner. And if you're mean, I might block you. So please be nice. But I'm open to all questions or comments, really. And thank you again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.